So, to the kind of advice I give to our supporters, whenever you come watching these different games, please have some discipline. You can come with your full support for someone you like, but if the other opponent is playing, please give that person time. Let the person play. If your opponent reaches the board and you want to give him support, you can give him all the necessary support.
I think it's a discipline that people
True.
need to take it in,
True.
and it is the fact,
Yeah.
whether you're within Gulu or you're outside Gulu,
Exactly.
we need to learn these things.
True.
And for as much as we still really want to host these big games and bigger ones in the nearby future, we really need to be able to make the environment conducive enough for them so that they feel attracted to come to Guru.
True.
Yes. Now, are we going to be able to have a similar tournament in the nearby future, or this was?
Yeah, when I spoke to one of the organizers, in fact, one of the organizers told me this should be the trend. It is just started. It has just started. It should be the trend where we can organize such tournaments either twice or thrice in a year, which is, I think, something very good to promote the sport in our region.
Being the first, and for the fact that it was a successful thing, I think it's very okay. For me, as Low Vibe Styles, I would wish if you people would do this maybe 3 times in a year. That would really give us a lot of advantage, as
Yes.
in the pool fraternity and our players. They will be able to meet these people and get used to them.
Yeah,
So
true.
once they travel to Kampala, it is business as usual.
True.
You don't hit a big name and you be like, what will I do?
True.
You'll be like, today I will give it a fight.
I think that is right. And another thing, and another advice I would like to give to the venue owners, to pick a leaf from what Garage Launch did, picking a leaf in a way that, try as much as possible to try to organize these big tournaments, to bring these players together, to enhance their talent. Because what Garage Lodge did, it's not that it fully had to put that money, but it had to look for someone to add in, to tip in some money onto the registration fares, to boost the prizes.
There is need for someone to come in to give in a hand. I understand, and
Yes.
allow me to say thank you so much for everything you guys are doing for the love of pool in northern region.
Most
I saw the teamwork was very good.
So
What would you say to GPA?
I think as GPA, because we are among the members of GPA as well, I think as GPA we need to sit down and be the ones to spearhead such kind of such kind of events. In that, we are to sit down and look for people who can sponsor such events. When we sit down and look for people who can sponsor such events, they can never flop.
True.
Take an instance where we get different fundings from elsewhere. We can even reduce the registration fares to as low as 20,000. But when we are sure all the pricing has come from the sponsors, I think that will be perfect.
I think that's a good idea, very brilliant. And on the other thing, I would love to say, like,
Yeah.
much as we are talking about the positive thing about the tournament that has just happened, definitely the challenges.
Yeah, challenges are there.
We can't fail to have challenges.
We can't fail to have.
So what were some of these challenges, and how do we intend, like, as the team organizing, to overcome them so that what we are saying was good, we go to the next level? What were some of these
Of
challenges?
course, something to be the best, you need to you need to learn from part of the failures we had. Take an instance where we failed to make the number of 64. That means next time if such tournaments are to happen, we need to start posting them earlier. We can start posting them like 1 month before, because this one was 2 weeks posting. This 1 month before, it will give time to even someone who wish to play and has no money,
And
to
sponsors as well.
to look for money or to look for the sponsors to help. Yes, I think that is key. And then the second thing, of course, we shall try as much as possible to start the games as early as possible and manage time.
That is very key.
Yeah,
I
because
was
in the
about to
first
mention
day,
the time management.
yes, because in the first day we failed to manage the time. Not even in the first day, of course, in the first day, starting from the days of picking the draws, we failed to manage it because of the fact that certain things were still not in place. But we thank God that at least we managed to peruse through that and we made it a success.
I think basically those were also like some of the few things that I identified personally. And then, above all, you guys did an amazing work. Shout out to the sponsors and all the committee members that you worked with, the umpires, then the fans also. We appreciate them coming in and giving in their time until late in the night. And for our players that came all the way from Kampala, Kitgum, Pade, what would you say to them?
Yeah, in fact, you hint something on umpires before I can respond to that. One of the other challenges we had is because late preparation and not planning for umpires. I think that is another thing we need to make it from the very start. Most tournaments we normally have within the region, we don't normally plan for umpires. We just come at the last days and then we're like, you know, umpires, you have to go with this. This is, I think, whenever we are organizing such tournaments, we need to sit down, make a budget for these umpires because these umpires they do a lot of work for us. Sure. And I really appreciate all the umpires who accepted to work with us in the least times when the tournament was even about to start.
As you're going to appreciate the players for traveling all the way to Gulu City, don't forget to mention the media personnel who were there.
Yes. Yeah, first and foremost, I think I need to appreciate all players. By the way, we had players even coming from as far as South Sudan.
Wow.
We had four of them. Good. Yeah, we had 4 players who came from South Sudan. And they had to make, in fact, they are the first to make the bookings by sending in their registration. And then we also had players from Kampala. We really appreciate you so much for the love of the game, for the support of these different tournaments. We had players from Masaka. In fact, that Waswa is from Masaka.
Wow.
And then that young boy is really greatly talented. We also had players from Bweyale, the likes of the Dan Manizo, the Sacramento. They all came from Bweyale. Yes. Then, of course, we had our boys from Kitgum. We really appreciate all the guys who came away all the way from Kitgum to come and, you know, support the tournament. And our boys from within, that is Gulu. We really appreciate you. There are even players who are not so good on board, but you know, they were there to, you know, to support the event. We really appreciate them. Take an instance of a Captain Amach community. Yeah, he was there to support the event.
I saw Tumbiang in the building. Very impressive.
Yes.
Him coming around, though he's not at work. Yeah. The likes of Doi Tumbiang is one guy who is really into pool.
Yes.
He does everything possible.
Of course, I was coming to them. Of course, besides that, we also have to appreciate the media fraternity. Peter Shobe.
Yes.
Take an instance of Peter Shobe moving right from Nigeria, having a little rest in Kampala. Then we call him to come and give us support, and he did not hesitate, but just to board and come immediately. We really appreciate and send shouts out to Peter Shobe for that kind of spirit he endeavored on that event. We also appreciate this boy from Kitgum called Kit Media. Yeah, Kit Media also traveled from Kitgum to come and, you know, live stream. Of course, there was also Tumbiang Media came to, of course, to support the event, to ensure that the event was also, you know, colorful. We appreciate him for that. Yes, and all the other people whom I've not mentioned.
And mentioning that allow me to say I'm a little bit disappointed because I couldn't see Donglet Media, Northern Connect. I believe next time Connect. You need to, you are engaged as in one of the organizers, but Northern Connect has to be on.
Yeah, the first day, Northern Connect tried to live stream some games. Yeah, we'll try to live stream some games, although a few of them. But because of managing the event and live streaming at the same time, it became a little tricky. That's why we needed some other people. And that's the reason why we had a call for Peter Chobe. We had a call for Peter Chobe mainly, but this other guy of Kitgum came on his own, and he wanted to just, try to make the event also colorful.
I think next time when we are hosting such an event, there is need of that teamwork working together. But Northern Connect being based in Gulu, Dongliet being in Gulu, we need to be somewhere definitely.
Sure.
We need to be somewhere.
We are picking the lessons.
We need to build our own brand.
Exactly.
That we own it and hold it accountable.
That is
for the events
true.
within Pool Fraternity in Gulu. As Low Vibe Styles, we come in where necessary, very flexible. Allow me to say thank you so much for your time. Thank you. May you guys keep in with the work. As we are closing, you just send a few remarks and don't forget to thank the sponsors. And maybe there are possible sponsors that when you give up a call to, you can do that.
Yeah, we are going to try our level best to give up a call to some other sponsors. But first and foremost, I want to thank the sponsor of this event, that is the management of Garage Launch. To mention, to be specific, I want to thank Samuel Otobe, and then Francis Olanya for the tremendous support they gave for the event to really end successfully. And then all the other people who could have managed to help the event to make it colorful here and there. Without my knowledge, I also appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Definitely, like, I know our viewers are busy seeing we are at this place where, like, you're out there, you want to play pool. Remember to pass by Q Arena, Code 8, which other place?
Garage Launch.
Damal's Adventure Park. These are places you will go, play with responsible people, and you will not be the same.
And also, let me use this opportunity to also, call upon the other clubs which could want to join GPA League. Please, you can reach this very platform, send in your contact, and then when you send in your contact in this very platform, we are going to arrange and then come and try to check the site or your bar or your venue, so that we can give you the conditions of you joining that league. Otherwise, that will be a perfect thing if you guys can join the Gulu League. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Guys, remember always to like and subscribe to Northern Connect, Low Vibe Styles with Robin Zion, your host. Thank you so much.